Hello, everyone. Yep, I'm still here. Um, well, obviously, because I'm making a video. And, as I said in my other video that just passed about the 3 weeks, the order, it's not a warning, it's not a joke, etc., etc. I said it all in the video, and I posted that but I guess these ones, in my situation, they don't believe me. And I guess they didn't look up, that others are also saying what I said too. But hey, but whatever. Because they're still, as I speak. But anyway, like I said, the 3 weeks you have until, I said the 18th, but it might be sooner than that. I'm not really sure. But I do know that with 2 of the things that I mentioned, they have until within March 7th to do. But that's not only for my situation. It's also for everyone that is like them. Ones who got chance after chance, to better themselves, but they refuse to. I'm not speaking about, the ones that aren't doing magic constantly, or, trying to, everything that, these ones already know what they've been doing. I mentioned a few. That's not harming people. I'm not speaking about that. And the ones who are trying to better themselves and sticking with it. At least you're trying. Wait a minute. No, those ones won't get what? The ones who refuse. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about, the ones that are constant, won't stop harming people. It doesn't matter through magic or physical, whatever it is. Those ones will, they'll know when it hits them individually. Especially what they did, what they opened. That is going towards them. I'm putting out these messages because, one, I was told to. And to also say that, bring up, Spirit is way over the top upset. One, because they opened up what they did. And there is constantly repeating. They want me to say, you know, especially this, because I can see it. Now, before I continue, now, I'm just giving messages. I have nothing against anyone. I will never. I mean, unless, you know, like I said, and this is with anybody, if you do something, well, you know, not that I'll get in with, you know, revenge. No, God does that for me. You know, it depends on what it is. Like this, God is doing all of it. My spirit and spirit and blah, 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 etc., etc. But anyway, they want to ask, what do you think racist is today? It don't matter what color, nationality, or gender, or whatever. It's still, you know, you turn against each other. Yeah, and by the way, yes, I know what racist is. I'm just being told what to say. But anyway, they're tired of not one, but black turning on black, white turning on white, and black and white turning on each other. Nationalities, or how you want to say it, they turn on each other, you know, for wars or whatever. Presidents who are supposed to solve things together, but always have one or whatever, have a disagreement, and they want to start something. Well, I'm not going to get into that, but some, you know, they don't care and they just want to start something. But anyway, which that's where they're endangering their community, innocent ones, you know, which, how's all this making peace? And they are also they're speechless how women go against other women. Yes, men do it against each other. But there's a difference, though. Women do it without finding the truth first. Men do it, you know, They'll believe if a woman starts speaking lies about whoever, without finding out the truth. I'm saying some. They assume it's true. Or if a man tells, who they're with or whatever. Women against women, they do whatever to harm, get groups together, and start to make sure that, whoever the other female is, they either get harmed, they do magic, whatever, to make sure, even if they're not even with the man or the woman or whatever, they'll do magic to keep them. And yes, some men will do it, to other women. But when a man does it to another man, saying that, your girl or whatever, well, I was with him, last night or whatever, but without thinking, they get into a fight. But then hours later or whatever, hey, you want to go watch a game? Or go have a beer or something. I mean, you shouldn't do either, But anyway. Doing that, it's wrong anyway. The Spirit also said, whatever happened to helping each other? That's what they want to know. If you know something about anything, as if, it was being done to you, don't you think that you want to know? Like whoever it's being done to? This way it will be taken care of right away. And they said that, everyone just loves to be in everyone's business, speak about them. But no one wants to be in anybody's business for the right reason. To help someone, prevent things. That's happening or going to happen. Especially, when a person don't know what's going on until it's too late. Spirit said, oh, okay. You know what I'm talking about and what I mean. And I'm not talking about just my situation. I'm just talking about whatever you might see or hear and you know it's wrong. Well, you help that person. But anyway, for my situation with me, no, I don't know any of them. They don't know me. But they all pretend they do. They make up lies and whatever, etc., etc. I don't know who they are. Like I said. You know, and what happened? Well, no, in the beginning, no, I didn't. But yeah, no, I didn't know. I mean, now I do, but, whatever. I don't know the groups and the groups that they're getting even more. Just think about it. Someone else it's being done to, or to you. And others knew, or you knew, and no one spoke up or went to authorities to help that person. To put these people or groups or whatever away where they couldn't do to others anymore. There are too many innocent ones being in the middle, being attacked, stole from, and etc. That's why Spirit wanted me to mention, about, companies giving codes out to everyone to keep track. And it will help them easier to know what's happening. Instead of shutting off or, where no one can contact them, to let them know what's going on. But no, you have to email them to let them know. The thing is, even with emails, who do you have doing the emails? How do you know that you're getting them or not? I'm bringing this up because I had a situation and, you couldn't contact them. Oh, I found the phone number, though. And when I called, made the complaint, you get a number or reference number or whatever it is, when you do that. And while I was on the phone, okay, they wrote everything up. And I said, okay, you did? And they said, yeah. I said, well, while I'm on the phone, send it. They said, we sent it and they'll review it. I didn't hear anything. So I called back. I gave them a week. When something should have been done. I gave them the reference number. And they were like, I don't see anything. I said, what do you mean? Well, apparently, whoever I spoke to, they gave a fake reference number, and there was no complaint filed. So this is what I'm talking about. And it's not only with that company that I had a complaint with. It's, like I said, these companies, the platforms and all that. I had the same thing. I told someone that, somebody took my pages, my platforms or whatever. They gave me a reference number and I said, somebody hacked it. And the questions they ask, well, who are they pretending to be or whatever? And I said, me or whatever, I can't remember. I said, this is mine. I can't get into it. They changed everything, whatever. I gave them all the information. What I had prior, before everything was all changed to whatever they changed it to. And I'm still waiting. They wanted me to bring that up. Wait a minute. With some, I can't say picture with these ones. All I could say is, picture what these ones are going through and how long that they have to constantly keep proving that something is theirs and to prove that it was taken or you have, I'll just say, that better bend the wind. Anyway, like what I am constantly have to do is, when I told in the prior, that I have to constantly prove that this is my home, mine. And what you did, you sent somebody. And that's one of the things that I mentioned in the prior video. You have until the 7th, or until March 7th. Constantly have to prove things. This way I don't lose the home. And it shouldn't have been on in the first place. You know, along with that, you know, picture, you know, because of things that people do, you know, to make people lose their homes or whatever. And what I mentioned in the video, that you have until March 7th. That you's changed and took whatever, where, you know, without it, you can't go anywhere. You can't drive anywhere. You can't go to banks or whatever. You know, always fixing things that shouldn't have to be constantly. You know, picture, you know, these ones that are constantly, you know, these groups are ruining, you know, you think it's funny that, you know, they can't be with their kids if you have children. Or, like I said, constantly have to prove or fix something. You know, constantly, I don't know, like the ones that I do know that you are, you know, are attacking, you know, are constantly fighting battles, you know, whether it's in spirit or physical. I can go on, but, you know, if that part, if it pertains to you, you are actually going through it, you know what I'm talking about. But don't let it fit if it does not. It also pertains to, you know, the chosen ones who are constantly going through, you know, battle in spirit and all that. I mean, these groups that do the magic, they don't give a crap who they do the magic on. But they target, you know, us too. But they wanted me to mention that because, you know, through my experience, what I dealt with, and I seen a lot what others went through. And before, you know, I would speak up, but, you know, no one didn't want to hear it, or they didn't believe it, or, oh no, you shouldn't say anything, don't get involved, you know, or whatever. Now I speak up to say it's okay to speak up. And it, like I said, it depends on what you see, hear, or, you know, to help somebody, it depends. You do not ever confront the ones who are doing it. You never. You always go to, you know, well, both. That person who it's being done to, or, you know, the authorities. Let them handle it. I mean, I'm thankful I have hidden help. All my, you know, in spirit, God, my team, well, and myself, we're handling it. You know, you let them know what's happening, to go check it out, you know, have proof, and tell them to, you know, ask anyone. Because I know, you know, people know what's going on now around them. You know, I'm here to, you know, if someone gets help from my messages, and I hope, you know, my messages do help. I'm happy that I help someone. And I'm not saying that you know, everyone does this. I know there's a lot of people who, you know, make themselves better, help people, and all that. I'm just trying to wake people up to look around. Yourself. You know, people brush things off, you know, thinking, you know, whoever speaks up, oh, that's not true. Or, you don't know what you're talking about. And then, you know, instead of like, finding out, looking into it, without these people knowing, everyone, until everyone sees, oh, we should have listened. Now it's too late. So that means another innocent one, or whatever happened, instead of stopping it and putting them, in jail or wherever. And the thing is, all this starts from all lies that are being told, that everyone gets caught up in. And then when the truth does come out, sometimes, people are in shock. But it don't matter if it's lies or truth. You see or hear something, you know it's wrong, get evidence without being seen or whatever, and do what's needed. There are too many, way too many, getting away with a lot for too long, based on lies, jealousy, and etc. I mean, I can go down the list, but everybody knows. What they do to others. Whether they know them or not. And, one of the things is, if you want to date somebody or you dated somebody, you just broke up, they decide, they're seeing someone else. Instead of, okay, they weren't meant, you walk away. And think, okay, well, that wasn't meant. Spirit has somebody better. No. It's always revenge or whatever. But again, like I said, that means that somebody's better, and there's a change, to move on. Instead of doing magic to keep someone or keep people away from others, death spells, higher people, etc., etc. So, other than what was opened and went way too far, well, those ones will be taken care of. And I said a little bit about all that in my other video that's before this. And again, I'm not the only one that was mentioning it. And it's always the same. It's always repeating. You know, how it all starts. Like I said, it don't matter who it's between or what it is. It's all based on lies, jealousy, and like I said, etc., etc. Thing is, we allow ourselves to sorry, excuse me. We allow ourselves to listen to and base on all that instead of basing it off of the feeling you get when you know something's wrong or, you know, that don't sound right. You know, like if someone, like the group, somebody is speaking bad about someone, oh, they did this, they did that, or whatever, okay? Instead of listening to ourselves and looking into it, or ask that person, you know, we get all tangled up into getting tricked. Sometimes it could be through that someone did magic for the illusion, you know, blah, 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 etc., etc. I'm not going to get into all that. You know. And this is why I keep bringing this up. Because everyone is still repeating. And I'm going to probably keep on repeating until they stop telling me, you need to repeat this again. I keep saying you need to know yourself, know the warnings that Spirit or God or whoever, heaven above, gives you. Like, you know, either you can hear it, sometimes they'll let you hear it, you know, don't do that. Or you'll see or get like a really bad feeling, telling you it's bad. Don't do that. So if you get that, you go to the authorities, like I said. This way you can help get whoever, get them off the streets or whatever it may be. This way, it's the right step to helping around the world to spread, be a better place. You also have to know and remember spirit, God, ancestors, I'll just say heaven above, is always here for us. Even we might not see results right away, but it's still there. You can feel the difference. And, whoops. And when the right time is, you'll really see what you're, whatever it may be. And it depends on, where you are in your journey and how fast. Also, you have to recognize the results too. We are blessed every day, whether you know it or not. And I know that for a fact. I'll just say, heaven above, God, bless my family. And I'm not going to get into who my family is, with my immediate family and myself every day. And they are always with us. I saw signs. I heard what I should have, that I was told what I should have had years ago. That I should have had it, etc., etc. It was all delayed. I knew that. And I shouldn't have had to wait this long. But also, I knew the difference because I knew, and plus I was told, that you'll say there's a reason why. And it's worth it. I had to wait a little bit, but yeah, I did wait a little too long. But with the lies that are going around, oh, I do magic, oh, I do this, I do that, oh, they're doing this all to me. Remember to have a pity party for you. Honey, if I wanted to bring you down, I would have brought you down a long time ago. if I really wanted to. But I took it out of my hands. So, I mean, yeah, I'm going to bring you down, but not by myself. Oh, to let you know, I could have taken you down by myself. But my team and God, it's in God's hands. And my team, they're handling it. And I'm just here, well, doing what I have to do, what I always do, plus more. And like myself, there's only one me. There's only one of my soul tribe, my brothers and sisters. There's only one DM. And there's only one you. So, I don't know who told you. I don't know what movie, or I don't know what game, you know, that you heard it from, or you were told or saw that, you could swap or do stuff on people or steal and whatever, etc., and get away with it. That nothing will come back to you. I don't know who said that. Unless you told yourself that. This way you could believe it. And because you did it to someone and it actually worked, whatever you did, I don't know. Not that I'm proud, but I had to wait until you came up against me. And when I came up against you, I said this in my other video. Yeah, I was down. Like really down. But then, I asked God a question, why, whatever. And then I actually listened. There was a reason. First of all, I had to put up with you. Which, thank you. I had to do that because God wanted me to prove, He wanted to prove who I was, that I didn't believe, and that I could speak up, and to prove that people like you made me stronger. So all you're going to get out of me, and I said it to you before, thank you. You know, that's all you're going to get from me. And it amazes me how many phone calls I had. And again, when I was told, I don't know, one of them comes up, I don't know, physical therapy or whatever. I don't need physical therapy. I don't need a lawyer. First of all, if I need all of that, do you really think I'm going to go buy from ones who call me? Like I'm going to go by that. Like I don't know, it's one of you or all of you. Like the ones that, you sent to my home, which I happened to be there. Oh, we need to clean your house because of litigation. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, we had the wrong address. Which was what? I don't know. 4 blocks away? 3 blocks away? I don't know. 4 blocks away. I did the video on that too. That's the one where I said, you think I'm stupid? And then I told you what will happen if you send anyone else to my home. Your goose is cooked. Game is over. You did it to yourselves. And it's not my problem. And it's not because, well, I don't know you. I would never do anything, even if I didn't know you. It's what you did. And continued to do. And what, little by little, finding out, since I was a baby. Am I angry? Nope. Am I shocked? No. Should I be? Probably. It's a difference between you and me. See, growing up, when I decided, well, God did really, to put me, wasn't you guys that did spells or whatever to keep me quiet, just in case I said anything. No. I sat around and observed. And I taught myself from, I guess because I seen it. Where, through anywhere I went or whatever, how people treated others, what what people do to others. Watch people, say, I can't believe you did that, or be really angry and get revenge and whatever, blah, 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 etc., etc. No. Nothing shocks me. Nothing phases. As I always say, and I gotta stop making that a habit. I always say whatever. But whatever. I know God and heaven and whatever has my back. I don't waste anymore my time, my energy, or tears for stupid BS. That's really uncalled for. Trying to push your problems onto others. I don't know why, you can't understand. Yeah, you might have gotten away with it. I said this in my other video. You might have gotten away with it for years. Doing it to others. Most done it to me. But at that time, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know about any of it. But, don't you think that eventually, from doing wrong things, that it won't catch up? And I'm not the only one that says this. Remember, God gives you everything. God created everything. God created us. God gave us. And He's the master of all the gifts. Magic, whatever. To be done right. Not to harm. So, all those years that you thought you got away with it, didn't think that it wasn't going to come back to you, but now it's going to come back to you worse. And God will take everything. Okay. Interesting. But again, I mean, I'm not going to say who I am, who, you know, unless God wants me to say who I am or whatever. When that time comes, I'll say it. But till then, I'm me. I'm going to do what I do to make the world better. Peace and love. And don't get me wrong, because I don't know, they just said something. No, I'm not living in a fairy tale that it's not all going to be, hunky dory or, fairy tale land or whatever. Yeah, you'll still get your ups and downs. Everyone goes through, lessons every single day. And the ones who did, to others and constantly, you're still doing it. I could see. But anyway, you're doing all this to me, death spells, whatever you try, among other things. So God knew that I can handle it. But the thing is, I don't think you'll be able to. Should have listened to me when I said, don't put out what you can't handle. You laughed, you whatever. Oh, look at her, she's sick again, she's this, she's that, whatever. Whatever you say or thought or whatever. Oh, she's going to lose this. Oh, I made a phone call, I did this, whatever. All thought it was funny. Well, I forget how that saying goes. you're laughing now, but who's laughing, you know? But I'm not laughing because it's not funny. Just remember, I put off what God wanted to do before. But I kept saying, no, wait. Nope. But he still gave you a little at a time to warn you. Little at a time, he did. But anyway, it's not my... Ooh. Uh-oh. Ouch. Oh, crap. I forgot I can't do that. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to bend it. Oh, crap. Sorry. I forgot I was on. Okay, sorry. I did something that I forgot I couldn't do. Anyway. But anyway, doesn't matter anymore. I'm here to help others. And I have no regret fighting in spirit, you know, to protect my family and myself. But I also tried to help others. You know, this way their bloodline and, you know, their whatever, their curses or debt, ancestral debt or whatever is taken care of. Or broke, or whatever, how you want to say it. But you had the chance. And like I said, our bloodline, I'm talking about the distant ones, family. Our bloodline was already broken. But now you messed up your own bloodline. And all the groups that you got together. And I'm talking to all of the groups. And the ones that you are continuing to get. More and more people. Go ahead. Don't believe me. What's going to happen by the 7th and the 3 weeks if you've done it to others. And I'm not talking about just my group. I'm talking about whoever stole from in going through spirit or stole physically in on here on earth, or whatever you did, especially with those two things that I mentioned that you have within. I'll just say March 7th. On March 7th or before, from that day that I put the video up, which was, by the time I noticed it and put the thing up, I went by the day that I actually put it up. But whatever. You're hard head. That's not my problem. I mean, I'm hard-headed too, but I know when to use it. But anyway, unless you have something to say to me, leave a message. If you have something to say, tell the authorities and they'll relay the message. Because, like I said, I don't know how many phone calls I got. You're using other companies, which are, that's how I know that you work for IT or something like that, or whatever it's called, or you work in a call center or something like that. Now, when I mentioned before in my other video, I gave you a name and also initials. That person at the same place, apparently our landlines or whatever, has 7 different ones. One could be, health insurance, or one could be, probably the car center that you keep. I don't own a car. You made sure that I couldn't get my license. You changed it. So how am I supposed to drive? And like I said in my other video, I'm going to bring an invisible car to this auto shop. Unless one of you work there and is calling me. But when you, as I overhear, because like I said, I'm not being told anything, a different thing comes up with a phone number. I'm assuming. I don't know. I just overhear. I guess God brings me in the right place at the right time. And whoever else tells me from up there, which I'm not going to tell you. But like I said, it's in all their hands. I don't have time to worry about it. So you had a chance to leave my family alone. got into my business, you know, tried to go on my phone because my phone is hot. Did I give you permission? And I don't know if you are using this person's page. You know, I said this before, and they reminded me about this name because they said that they're still using it, which I don't know. Who is cushioning, I don't know, something like that. Or is that your real name? Sam, I think. Who? I don't know. The other one was somebody named Lee. Lee? I don't know. It's interesting. And you're still using my page that was taken. So, did you actually think that I was going to believe? Oh, it's in my whatever cloud is. I don't know. Something cloud. Oh, that's why I can't give it back, because it's in cloud. Oh, I need your iCloud. No, something cloud, whatever it is. Oh, I need to get in there to get it. This way I could give it back. I never heard of that. I don't know anything about computers. So how'd you get into my cloud, whatever that is, when I don't know about it, cloud? So how did you get into my cloud in the first place for it to be stuck there? Huh. Interesting. That one was, I just remember the last name was Lee. I'm trying to remember. But like I said, you probably stole that page or that name because, you know, my family, I kept getting phone calls. You put that person's picture on my name. But now, when I tried to get it, nothing's there. But anyway, I can't get in. I can continue, but I won't. So anyway, I was supposed to come on to repeat again a few things and continue to say about the phone calls. And they reminded me of those two names or whatever. And to, help somebody. And to let everybody know what's going on. And how to, do things. Don't let anyone hold you back or, tell you you can't do it. I mean, you have to know also. I mean, you can't do stupid things that can harm yourself or whatever, and someone else knows that, I don't think they'll actually say, oh yeah, go ahead, go do it. There's a reason why they're saying, no, don't do that. You know, you get what I mean. Because a lot of people, like I grew up with, no, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. Well, now I know they just didn't want me to do it. But I was a kid. I mean, now I know the difference. Well, put it this way, I should hope so. You get what I mean. If you want to speak up, you speak up. Don't be afraid to do anything. And if no one's there to tell you, don't do that. Oh, believe me, Spirit will. But again, you have to know your body. How you feel. You'll get that gut feeling that something's wrong. Don't do it. So anyway, spread love and peace. And I didn't think this was going to be this long, but anyway, I had to do what God said. But anyway, everyone have a good morning or evening, whatever time it is. And I send lots of love and peace. Oh yeah, and coffee with espresso. Ciao.